So what day are we on? 2 or 3?
Yep, insulation, another thing we knew nothing about when undertaking this build. In the last vlog, we began the gutting process, ripping out the old interior, ready to undertake a whole new build we decided we were ready to embark on.
Oh, never ending.
In this vlog, we will be figuring out what insulation there is to buy, deciding on what insulation is best for us, and trying to figure out if everything we're doing is correct in the process.
Pretty snug.
I mean, this will surely just take a couple of hours, right? Oh, how wrong we were.
Honey, come here, look how good I look. It's another day of Reno, and another day heading to Bunnings to pick up more supplies.
So we made it to Bunnings and we're here to pick up some foilboard today so that we can install it into the ceiling. But one thing is we don't actually know how much we need. So James is just doing some measuring just to roughly gauge how much we think we might need. We are part of a Facebook group on Facebook. They recommended or suggested that they utilised around 4 sheets for the ceiling, but yeah, just trying to gauge exactly how much we need. Doesn't matter if there's a little bit left over, but obviously we don't want to spend too much money if we don't need to.
Get a basket or a trolley.
Now we need to get foilboard, full tape, and potentially some materials to build our overhead cupboard.
Yes.
Such a child.
Huh?
Those are doors, not.
I'm trying to find the floorboard. Where is the floorboard? Oh, it's up there. That's it. That's what we want.
Is that 20 mils?
20 mil. 20 by 2
loads.
Yeah. So we need 5 pieces. Okay. We need someone to help us. I stink.
So we were considering, like we said in the van, getting some Earthwool just to shove down that front section.
Yeah, and there's a few sections in between some of the rib cages where you can't shove foilboard in, but we can use Earthwool to get into those holes. So I don't know. I don't think we need that much.
Well, the other ones are huge ones up there, which we don't need. We decided to go for it. This is just going to be for the front section. It's not that big.
Look at that. It was meant to be. Come on.
Kicked out.
Right, excuse me, can I return this foilboard? Why? Because I can't fit it in my bus.
Got some help.
Okay, so we've got all the panels we need, foilboard wise, and we've got our Earthwool, which is going to be for sections like here. So you can see all these little sections where we can stuff Earthwool behind, just to give that extra little bit of insulation. Don't worry, that's not rust, it's just,
It's okay.
it's like a dried out oil.
This needs a good clean though.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, we've got everything we need. We've got all the tape that we need to brace it or tape it to here.
The problem is when you're in the shop and you're there, it's so overwhelming with just the amount of choice, and even if you go in knowing exactly what you need, you still come away just thinking, oh my god, did I get the right thing?
I know. You do start second guessing, you're thinking, oh, have I forgot something? But look, I'm pretty sure we've got everything we need. Let's get some lunch.
So day 3 today, and we are hopefully going to be putting all of the foilboard into the ceiling and the walls. So we're not 100% sure how long this is going to take. It seems like it's a pretty easy job, but it's more just a bit fiddly, making sure all the sizes are cut right. So we've allowed a day, possibly 2 days to get that done.
We wanted the thickest possible foilboard, and Bunnings only had 20mm, 15mm and 10, so we went with the 20mm option, which actually is, in hindsight, probably the thickest we want it to be, because we need to give a little bit of an air gap between the roof of the bus and the foilboard. The reason being is you need an air pocket for like the air and condensation to be, and we've done so much research on this that that is apparently the best thing you can have. And then we're going to tape it to the underside of the ribs.
So yeah, let's get on with the insulating.
Wish us luck.
First one going in.
Not bad.
Oh,
Pretty snug.
well done. All right, just 100 more to go. So when cutting up this foilboard, we didn't expect it to make such a mess.
It's been snowing in here.
It does. It's literally gone everywhere. But we are getting up there slowly. It's taking actually a lot longer than we thought.
Way longer.
Where I thought we would have done like over half the ceiling by now, and there's a lot to do. So we're just going to finish doing the top for now and see how we go. James is doing an excellent job having to cut round a few annoying pieces. So yeah, we'll just keep going.
And this is the Foilboard insulation panel tape. So this is 48mm in terms of this by 50 meters. So that's going to essentially stick to the underside of these ribs. So the foilboard is going to sit in here. We're going to leave an air gap at the top. Foilboard, tape.
So the reason we decided not to go with Earthwool throughout the whole build, the whole ceiling and walls, is because it's not very nice to work with. We have to make sure you've got a face covering, long sleeves, gloves. It's actually got tiny bits of glass in it, so it can be really irritating to your skin, and we just didn't want to use that throughout the whole thing. So it's great for just those small nooks and crannies, but otherwise the foilboard is far easier to use. It is a bit more expensive, but for us it just made sense, and it gets really good reviews as well. Okay, the roof is coming together slowly but surely. We've been at it now for about, it's got to be about 3-4 hours, and we've only managed to kind of do the middle parts of the ceiling. We thought we would be a lot further on by now, but it just has taken a lot longer to cut out, sticky tape down, make sure all the nooks and crannies are covered. So I think we'll be doing this well into tomorrow as well. Is that it? That's all you got to add.
I have no energy.
It's looking good though.
It's coming together. One thing we've noticed is outside is really hot, and that is so hot. And then you touch this, it's like room temperature, like really cool in comparison to this. So it obviously is working. So very excited about this.
Keep going.
Because of the curvature of the bus, these bits were relatively straightforward because it was flat. Because of this, what we're going to do is we're going to get this dimension. We're then going to slice it in half, tape it, and then that way we can kind of get somewhat of a bend.
And we pretty much have a completed ceiling.
Nearly.
So that has taken us
All day.
all day. How many hours?
Oh, I dare to think how many hours.
I think we started around 10 o'clock this morning, and the time is now 7. So seven-ish hours. We thought we might have been able to have completed the wall as well, but we didn't. But I'm really happy that we've got the ceiling in, because now it means that we just have the wall to do tomorrow, and then we can get our electrics in. So we just made it to the tip. We're going to get rid of all of the ceiling and the furniture bits that we've taken apart. So let's get on with it now. It's going to take a while to unload the car. An exciting trip to the dump today. Get rid of all of the ceiling, the furniture. Bye-bye. And we have an empty van.
We do.
So now to find out what the damage is. We were 4.02 tons.
Yeah.
So they're going to weigh us again, and then you basically just pay whatever the difference is. So hopefully it's not too much.
We are now 3.86. That's not bad.
So we just managed to get rid of 160 kilos out of the van, and the total came to $52.80, which actually is not that bad. I didn't think. I thought it might have been a bit more. So yeah, pretty happy. Our van, we now know, is 3.86 kilos, which is just really good for us to know and gauge roughly where we're at.
3.8 tons.
We're driving a toy car. Wrong metric. Anyway, it's just good for us to gauge roughly where we're at now and how much weight we have to play with to stay on a car license, essentially. So yeah. I'm very sad right now.
We're sad because for the last 11 days, whilst we've been working on the bus, we've also been house sitting for a family of 3. Technically a family of 6 because they have 3 dogs.
But actually, it is a good tip from us if you are based in Australia or even actually the rest of the world. House sitting is such a good way to stay somewhere rent free. You might even get paid for it, and especially if you've got a project on, like for us, we're working on the bus and don't really have anywhere to stay at the moment. It's been amazing to push on with the renovation of the bus and have somewhere to stay and look after some awesome dogs at the same time. So yeah, definitely worth checking out if you're in a similar position.
We've come to really, really love these dogs. Like, I know what you're thinking, 11 days, how can you become so attached to 3 dogs? But honestly, I think we've really bonded with them, haven't we?
When we first thought about house sitting, I thought, oh, it'd just be awesome just to spend some time together and obviously spend some time with the pets, but I never thought that we would bond like we have. So yeah, it's gonna be really sad to say goodbye. We're gonna be heading back to the Central Coast a bit later today. Just gonna get everybody sorted here and pack up and have to say goodbye.
The hardest thing is we might not actually ever see them again.
Oh, it's so pathetic. I'd be sad. Let's go.
Bye guys.
Bye.
Well, that was harder than I thought it was going to be to say goodbye.
So dark. Now the next thing is it going to fit in the van?
like nationally.
So yeah, let's get on with the installation. No, feeling good now.
Feeling good, like I should. That is not going in the vlog, or is it?